Welcome in at 5 o'clock on this Wednesday. How are you all doing? Looking good. Beautiful weather today. I know I'm looking forward to that. You guys, it's a Wednesday. Here we are once again. We've got some great stuff coming up for you on our little show here. You might even call it a podcast.
Some would say.
Some would say.
People are talking.
From the Ozarks First digital studio, I'm Tom Schmidt, but I'm Maddie Conklin, Jesse Inman, and the inflappable Kira Brotherton.
Inflappable.
Unflappable. Oops. Yeah, I don't do news. I do weather, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know grammar.
I don't know grammar.
I know astronomy.
I was
I
real
go
good.
to astronomy.
Just use big words and it'll be fine. No one will know the difference.
Well,
and it'll be fine.
We're going to use some big words today in today's Science with Schmidt segment on this Wednesday, talking about rain. All things rain. We're in the middle of April, right?
Yeah.
So rain is synonymous with the month of April. There's a big word for you. Ooh. And we're going to talk about rain and what to expect and have a little quiz for you guys at the end, too. Right and wrong buttons coming at you.
I love learning.
Bringing the quiz back.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's great. I don't need any rain right now. Personally, I would like to not have some, but
Yeah.
I think the Earth would like some.
I think the Earth would like to have some. Put in a phone call last week, said, hey, bring some rain in. We got some.
Just a cool drink of water.
Yeah.
That's right.
Give me an ice cold raindrop, please.
Ah.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Yes. You guys, so there's a game that we play on our show Unscripted that I came up with called Behind the Voice. Now, Tom, you might have played like one round. I
Yes.
think. And then Jesse, I don't think you've ever played because you were
No.
off mornings and all that
yeah.
jazz. So it's basically, I will show you a commercial and you have to guess the voice behind that commercial. So the
Okay.
actor. And so some
I
of
like
them
this.
will be like the full commercial. Sometimes the actor appears in the commercial. So I had to put like a still image over it. But yeah, so that's a fun little game. I'm trying out new things on this show here. So
Okay, we like
taking
new.
one thing that worked there and going to see if it works here.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's right.
And then have you guys heard of plogging?
Plogging? I've not.
No.
Sounds
New term.
to me it sounds dirty, but it's not. It's a new health trend going around, so I'll talk about that as well.
And Jesse, you had a pretty exciting day yesterday.
I did. Yes.
You
with,
met somebody.
I did. Yeah, he is. I met Rob Gronkowski yesterday as part of the annual Steak and Steak dinner for the Boys and Girls Club, the 26th annual. So, a very cool event every year, raising money for all the great things that Boys and Girls Clubs do in Springfield. Former Boys and Girls Club kid myself.
Were you really?
So, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Full circle moment.
So I got the chance to meet Rob Gronkowski as he was arriving to do an event with some kids yesterday at the teen center. So
Okay.
super cool event. And I mean, for me, that was the coolest part of the whole evening. So we'll talk about that.
yeah.
You'll see some video from him interacting with some of the kids. Also, a little bit of drama. I don't mean to step into the Hollywood bounds too
Come
much,
on in.
Maddie, but I got some absolute tea as it pertains to a certain NFL head coach who was spotted with a certain journalist. Yes.
Mixing business with pleasure.
That's exactly right. Yes. Thanks to our friends at Page 6 for the scoop. So
Okay.
I don't even know if they're our friends, but we're gonna give.
I
them
do
credit.
know somebody at
So-
Page 6, so yes.
Well, see, there you go.
Ah, we got connections everywhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
friends of the show, Page 6.
Wow.
So we'll have that for you, and then also I wanted to talk about one other thing that I'm having trouble remembering. Oh, a new cooking show that's going to be hitting the airwaves. That is a crazy concept.
Okay.
That it takes one of my favorite cooking shows and mixes it with another long-standing, like legendary TV series, kind of. So,
Guys, Grocery
Well,
Games meets Wipeout.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? That would be amazing.
that is actually not far off from what's about to be discussed.
Oh, really?
So-
Okay, cooking with obstacles.
It's kind of, yes, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, guys, we've got some fun to get to here today. What else we got?
Well, because you kind of brought up the Hollywood thing, I do have an update from my Kanye West story yesterday. So, Jesse, just a quick recap for you.
Okay.
Kanye was set to headline this 3-day event, 3-day music festival in London. And basically, Pepsi was like, hey, we're the main sponsor and we're going to pull out of this festival because of Kanye without directly saying it. And so I was just kind of recounting how earlier this year he was like, it's a new Kanye. I'm
sorry about this stuff.
Right, but like it's because of this car accident I was in that I said all these things and I'm all crazy and so yeah. But essentially, Pepsi had pulled the plug on their sponsorship, so tons of money lost for this London's Wireless Music Festival. The Prime Minister said, "This doesn't look good to have Kanye."
Not a good look with Kanye West.
It's definitely bloody awful. And it looks like, it is. Kanye's entry into the country was denied. So he can't even go into London now for
why,
this
though?
music festival.
Yikes.
Just because they don't.
His rude stuff, he said?
Yeah, they just don't want the
anti-Semitic?
drama that tends to follow Kanye wherever
okay.
Kanye goes.
They're
not
crazy,
as
though.
free over there.
Right. And
not.
here's the reason, because his presence, quote, would not be conducive to the public good, end quote. So
Wow.
Kanye just simply existing in London would not be conducive to the public good. So guess what the festival did? It just canceled. It is done. It's not even happening anymore. So
What a shame.
all these things just started to fall out of place. And then the Wireless Music Festival was like, well, we're done. We're done before we even started. So I just thought that was so funny because I was talking about Kanye yesterday and how he's trying to, be
Turn
this
over
new
a new
version of
leaf.
himself. But is it a leopard never change its spots or something?
Yeah.
You can never get rid of the spots.
Yeah, it's something like that. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. In the same tune as that. Like
I do know he just came out with a new album. So that's
Did
a new.
he?
Yes, he did. Yeah,
See,
he
he's
just dropped
just
a new album.
Like,
Damn.
who knew? And he's performing around LA. So, anyways,
Apparently me. That's the kind of person I keep up with.
well, okay. So, question, because I was talking to Tom. Kanye really wasn't like. I didn't listen to him a lot, but like I know that certain diehard fans were like that album was the best album of Kanye. Like they're diehard fans. There were diehard fans that are kind of like, I don't really know. Do you like Kanye? Like
I used to love his music. Like when he first came out, I mean, he was like the one of the best rappers out there for sure. His first like 3, 4, 5 albums were great. And then he had the album with Jay-Z where they did like Paris and all of those things. And then I don't know, I think maybe it was like around the time he started getting with the Kardashian family. That maybe did it for me. Kind of just I'm not sure. I think the music is where it starts for me.
Yeah.
Like I cannot spend my time sifting through what every artist, actor, athlete does in their like personal life and decide based on that whether or not I like them or not. Because if I did, I would never be able to enjoy anything.
no.
So it starts with the art for me. And then everything else kind of comes after that for the most part. There are exceptions. We know this. But I mean, the music for me kind of fell off. And then after that, it was like, okay, and you're insane. So,
and you're anti-Semitic.
I don't
you're
have a
racist.
lot here to work with. So I think I'm good. I'll just listen to Graduation, College Dropout, and the first few albums. So
Yeah. That's where a lot of people I feel say like Graduation, that album was like the peak of Kanye.
do it, make it good, make it good. Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
That
and then
one.
it just kind of, because he had like the Yeezus album and
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
wasn't great for me.
So,
Wasn't
anyways,
great.
that's my update on Kanye. That's my Hollywood bit for the day.
All right, cool.
All right.
So, Tom, I know we've got your Science with Schmidt. We have about 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Do you want
Did we want to look at the results from yesterday's
Yes.
quiz that we took?
Do we have? Okay, so we did a brain rot quiz yesterday,
Oh,
Jesse.
good.
Yes.
And I did see this still in the folder. So basically, it was asking us questions about like kind of Gen Z
It
stuff.
was a lot of Gen Z terms, and I
Like,
just wanted to see
What
how
do you call a small man in a toilet bowl? Is it skibbity, Riz, gangsta, bathroom gnome?
I'm gonna say skibbity. Is that right?
That was the correct answer.
So,
Skibbity.
so we did this quiz. It was 10 questions, and depending on how many you got right, you either have really bad brain rot or you're not affected yet. So we kind of fell in the middle
Yeah.
there.
I think we determined that Kira had the most brain rot out of all of
Yes,
us.
Kira got 9 out of 10 as a solo, but as a group, I think we got 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Yep. So here's which of these terms refers to taking a bit of your friend's food? We said snack sneaking. The actual one was phantom tax.
You heard
Okay.
that?
Never heard of
I
that
had
term
a
in my
phantom
life.
tax. No.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
number 6, right? In which U.S. state are wild, strange, unfortunate things most likely to happen according to the internet? So we're thinking like only in Florida, like the Florida man kind
Oh,
of thing.
yeah.
It was only in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Ohio, Skibbity, Ohio. Riz.
I
Skibbity,
guess.
Ohio.
I don't know.
I've
There's
heard
small men in the toilet in Ohio, I guess. Number 7. Okay, Jesse, here's one for you. Which of these people is a football player known for their Riz? Baby Gronk?
Oh,
Baby Gronk.
is Baby Gronk the new Riz King? Yeah, no, for sure. There was a whole thing on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Baby Gronk. I mean, is that not correct? Is that?
No,
is
that
right?
is correct. Baby
Okay,
Gronk
yeah.
is
That is
yeah.
correct. That's
Yeah.
the right
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, he's a child, by the way. So he's like 13. Baby Gronk.
Baby Gronk.
Yeah,
Is this a real person?
it is. Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's a
okay.
kid.
It's
Yeah.
not Gronkowski?
No.
Oh, baby. I thought it was like Rob Gronkowski.
Same.
Gronk.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk.
See, my brain's cooked.
Okay.
So
Man.
yeah.
So yeah, brain rot.
to know.
Okay. That was a fun little random kind of time filler. So I'll find some more of those. That was fun. It was just
Nice.
random.
It was fun. We kind of rushed through it yesterday at the end. But,
Yeah.
boy, yeah. We found out we are not brain rotted completely just yet.
Ah, man.
Yes.
Try as we
Yeah.
might. We're going to try to drag you down with us, though,
Yeah.
with our next segment of Science with Schmidt coming up. We're going to talk about some things that'll rot your brain through to the core. We're talking about raindrops. Like I said, raindrops have an interesting shape you may not be familiar with. Also answering the age-old question today, can you smell rain?
Oh,
You guys may think that, yeah, you can smell rain.
I do.
Maybe some of you can't. Some people I know say they can't. Some say they can. We're going to take a look at what science has to say. And then we're going to test your knowledge a little bit with a short, quick quiz. So all
Nice.
fun things.
another quiz.
Another
All right.
quiz. That's right.
Sweet. Well, that and much more to come here on Vibe O'Clock when we come back after this.
All right, welcome back, folks. It's that time of the day. Turn off your TVs, shut down your streaming before it's too late. We're talking about today's edition of Science with Schmidt. All right, so looking at today, we're talking about raindrops like we talked about. So I think I've talked about this before in the past, but it's April. And like I said, there's a lot of rain typically in the month of April. We're in the middle of spring. And who here has heard, just a show of hands, please, show of hands. Who here has heard that raindrops are shaped like teardrops?
Me.
All right. Okay.
Me.
Who would be surprised to find out that they're not shaped anything like teardrops?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I was a little bit too, but it makes sense when you start looking at it. When I first learned this. Okay, so raindrops are not shaped like teardrops. All right. So they're instead flattened globs.
Oh.
Different in flatness based on drop size. So the smaller drops are kind of circular, but then as you get bigger, they kind of flatten out like a pancake, take on more of a kidney shape. And the big water drops are actually kind of, just globulous masses falling down to earth. That's about it.
That's a great
Globulous.
That's how I feel after a Sunday full of wings and fried food.
Globulous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there's two forces at play against the mighty raindrop, and that is the surface tension and air pressure. All right, so there's force from the air as it's falling through the sky because there's resistance. There's a certain level of resistance because there's air molecules here, okay? And so a raindrop falling through the sky, it's kind of running into the air, and the bigger it is, the higher surface area it's got, so it kind of flattens it out as it encounters that force falling through the sky. So that kind of helps flatten it out. The other thing is surface tension, which is basically the strength of the water molecules holding together. And so the smaller the drop, the more likely the rain drop will stay in a circular thing. But as the surface area gets larger, the surface tension is more stressed, and therefore when you have a drop that's big enough, it'll actually sometimes split into two, and that's kind of what we saw on that large drop at the end of that scale on that previous image.
Big boy.
Yeah, it starts to kind of split, and eventually it will split into two as the surface tension kind of overcomes the force holding the raindrop together.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of a fun little fact. Most people just assume that raindrops look like raindrops, but they actually
Yeah.
look more like kidney beans or something like that. Or hamburger
Making
buns.
me hungry.
Hamburger buns.
Something like that.
Burger bun.
Well, cloudy with a chance of meatballs, you could say.
You sure could. You know what else happens? When those little raindrops are coming, those kidney-shaped raindrops coming for you, you can often smell it coming ahead. Do you guys say the same? Can
I
you
do
guys
too. Yeah,
kind of have a sense? You can smell the rain.
definitely.
It's got a distinct scent.
Yeah.
All on the same page.
It's a good cologne. They should make that in a cologne.
Oh, man. I bet they do. Probably like rainwater.
He smells
or
like
something that.
rain. Delicious.
Oh, man. Okay. There's a Seinfeld episode about scents. It's called The Beach. Did you guys see that episode?
No.
Okay.
No.
Kramer goes to the beach. He comes back. He's like, man, I smell like the beach. I'm going to make this a scent. He goes to Calvin Klein. It's a whole thing.
Oh my god.
And then hilarity ensues.
Yeah, right. Fun times. Okay, so you guys, yes, you can smell the rain. Scientifically proven through 3 components. All right. So, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, and they're the one that are still going strong. The other one is, yeah, they're getting out of here. The Old Farmer's Almanac, still going on. There are 3 components that allow us to smell rain. Number 1 is ozone. Number 2 is petrichor. And number 3 is geosmin. So, starting with ozone. Okay, so lightning changes oxygen, which is O2, going back to your chemistry class with, the periodic table.
Oh yeah.
So O2, 2 oxygen molecules make up the component oxygen. I don't know. And then it turns it into ozone. When lightning runs through the sky, it turns O2 into O3. So oxygen gets turned into ozone. There's a little science lesson for you with lightning. Ozone has a very distinct smell to it. All right? So ozone has a distinct sweet and pungent smell, and the winds can blow ozone from a thunderstorm into your direction, giving advance warning that a storm is coming. So then it makes sense that the stronger the smell of ozone, that sweet smell, the more lightning there is in a storm, hence the stronger the storm.
Okay.
Right? So that's kind of one way you can look at, man, is that a strong storm coming or is it just a regular thunderstorm?
Okay.
How sweet does it smell?
Hold up then. Is this why animals know that danger or something is coming before humans do because their sense of smell is so heightened that they can remember when the tsunami hit and all the birds and everything started going inland?
Oh,
We
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
family.
that's right.
I mean, I would assume that's kind of why.
That could be part of it. Animals just have this weird sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, horses
Sixth
start to
sense.
get more anxious. Flies gather around doors and windows leading up to a storm.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Cows laying down.
Cows laying down. Yeah, exactly. If there's a storm coming, they're
Hunker
laying
down,
down.
boys.
They just have a kind of a sixth sense when it comes to weather stuff.
They see dead people. I'm just kidding.
Good one. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully cows don't see dead people.
Anyways, back to sense and rain.
Yeah.
Ozone is one component, all right?
Okay.
Petrichor is the second component. This is known as nature's champagne, all right? So you have all these different smells from the ground, okay? Petrichor is a mixture of dirt, pollen, sometimes like plant oils, and city scum.
What'd you call me, boy?
Yeah, that is released when a raindrop hits the ground. So a raindrop hits the ground. There's kind of this splashing component to it. And so within that splash, these particles are released into the air, and it kind of forms another earthy kind of smell to it as well. So that kind of releases those smells back into the air. So that's like when it, ahead of the rain, because the rain will splash, water vapor travels downwind, and that's kind of what we smell ahead of a storm.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the second part of this. The third part and last part is something called geosmin. And this is a substance released by bacteria and algae from the ground when the ground is wet. Okay? And so this produces the earthy smell that you and I are probably most familiar with.
Yes.
Leading up to a rainstorm. The geosmin can travel on the wind. So say it's raining in one area, storm's coming your way. The wind will carry that scent from the bacteria to where you are, hence why we smell it ahead of the rain. So 3 parts. You have ozone, petrichor, and then finally geosmin, the bacteria-released form,
That's nasty.
come together to create that smell from rain.
All right.
So there you go.
This kind of smelly smell.
Okay. Are you going to quiz us on all these petrichor?
I'm doing basic rain questions.
Dumb it down for me, please.
Basic rain.
Yeah.
Okay, so jump right into the quiz here. We've got right and wrong. All right?
All right.
3 questions for y'all. First one is true or false? A rainforest is a forest that receives more rainy weather than sunny weather.
Yes.
Yes, true.
Think true. It makes sense, but it's false. So it's not to do with the amount. It has to do more with the amount of rain versus the days of rain. And so the technical definition of a rainforest, I guess, is at least 70 inches of rain in a year.
Oh,
That's
a
rainforest.
lot.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And some forests even receive 400 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Where are these forests?
Yeah, well, like the Amazon rainforest, that kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy wild stuff.
so it's amount over frequency.
Amount over frequency.
Tarzan needs an umbrella.
That's right.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
second one is a cloud type. What cloud is most likely to produce rain? Stratus, cirrus, or cumulonimbus?
Cumulonimbus.
What
Those
was
are the
the
big
second one?
puffy ones.
Second one was cirrus.
Ah, that might be it.
I'm going with Cirrus.
I'm going to give it to
Cirrus.
Maddie. Maddie's
Dang
correct.
it.
Cumulonimbus.
And I actually got a D on that test in 5th grade because I
Gosh.
didn't study.
I need to go back to school.
Well, 5th grade was so hard. You just didn't want to study.
Oh, Miss Schmucker? That was her name. Miss Schmucker. Yeah, she made it. She made it really.
Wow.
Man.
She made that test hard. You know what else she said? Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here, so let me be.
Go right for it.
It was really hot in her room one day, and we're all doing one of these, and she goes, you create more heat in your body when you do that. I was like, shh. Quiet, old lady. I'm hot.
Mother
How about you get
schmucker.
the AC working in here?
You know, I just thought of was like that snail woman from Monsters Inc.
Roz.
Roz.
Yes.
Roz.
Yes. Honestly, that's a
Right.
good comparison.
I've got my eye on you, Wazowski.
She's a viewer. Could you imagine?
Oh, man.
I get hit up on Facebook by
She
Miss
wasn't my
Schmucker.
teacher. All right. And lastly, here we go. True or false? Does running through the rain keep you drier than walking through the rain?
Oh, this is a good question because I actually thought of this one time while running in the rain.
So if you run, does it actually help or does it make it worse?
I think the answer to this is going to be nope, doesn't matter. You're going to get just as wet. I also think that that's BS. So yeah, that my answer is if you run, it makes you less wet.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go
incorrect.
opposite. I'm going to say it makes it worse when you run because the raindrops are hitting you and then exploding.
Okay. So we have a correct answer from Mr. Jesse Inman.
Ah!
I was right.
You're right.
Oh, okay, cool.
You got
All
it.
right.
A Harvard study from 1976 found that running through the rain makes you less wet than if you walked the same distance.
All right, nice.
So
Okay.
that's only true if there's like no wind, if the rain is just falling straight down.
It just makes too much sense.
It makes
you
too
know?
much sense. And it's a minimal difference, but it is true. Less wet, the faster you go.
Okay.
You
That's
know?
right.
I mean,
And we're going to wrap things up here with a little joke. What happens when it rains cats and dogs? What happens when it rains cats and dogs?
that
You got a hairy
Violence.
situation on your hands.
rim shot.
You better watch out because you might step in a poodle.
Oh, wow.
That was good. I feel like, did Tom Turton help you with that?
No, he didn't. He's got some good ones.
Are you a father?
That was Google.
That's a dad joke.
That
right
is.
there. If I've ever heard one.
Dad jokes. Jesse, take note.
Yes. Yes. I'll write that down.
What
write that
happens
down.
when it rains cats and dogs? Be careful, you might step in a poodle.
Might watch out.
All right, we're going to hear from Gronk from his big event last night here in Springfield after this break. All right, we're back here on Vibe O'Clock. Just a little science lesson talking about raindrops. So, good informative stuff here as we have some nice weather for the middle of the week and rain coming in and storms and scattered showers. Right, Tom?
You betcha.
Yeah.
I see some showers.
May I take your hats here? All right. So last night, a lot of fun here in the Ozarks with Rob Gronkowski making a special visit to the area as part of the Steak and Steak dinner for the boys and girls. Kids. Gronk comes out, and I was very thankful to be able to catch him as soon as he came in and be able to talk to him about I ask him a few questions. But this is the cool. Oh, and here's me getting a video of him. I'm cool, I guess. Show me in the background
Wow,
there.
you're so cool.
Yeah, very cool. By the way, this dude is huge. Yeah. Okay, like I'm not a small man. But this man makes me look like a preteen. Like I should have been in a class at this.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'7".
Woo!
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And look at his hands. His hands just always look huge.
Shaking his hand mine was engulfed by his. So he gets up there and he answers questions from some of the kids from the different Boys and Girls Club centers. So that was a lot of fun. And I got the chance to ask him a few things. I asked him about Travis Kelce. Needed the tight end's perspective on this, about Travis Kelce coming back for his age 36 season. Him and Gronk are about the same age, and Gronk has already been retired for 3 years. So,
oh, wow.
It's crazy, too, that Gronk also has like 20 more touchdowns career than Travis Kelce, which is like, yeah, he just, anytime they were around the end zone, they're like, here you go, Gronk. Here's the ball.
Yeah.
Just jump over
Hey.
everyone.
Well, with that height, my God.
Yeah, 6'7".
Yeah, and it worked. So, yeah. Thank you. Yes. So I asked Gronk about, about Travis Kelce coming back for another season, and also, remember when I told you guys about the flag football thing a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
When
Yes. Did you ask him that?
the NFL player? Yes. So Gronk actually got hurt in that. In that flag football thing when he was playing with Tom Brady. So I kind of asked him about both of those things. He pulled his hamstring from the flag football game. But here's Gronk talking about Travis Kelce coming back for his age 36 season.
Well, look what he did last year. I mean, he almost had another 1,000 yards at 35 years old. It's just remarkable what he's doing. His longevity is incredible. I even look up to him. I'm his age, and I'm like, man, how are you still playing? Like, I would have 2 plays in me, and I'd be on the sideline getting some treatment. But it's incredible what he's doing. He's a heck of a player. He's a heck of a tight end, one of the best to all time to play the position. And this year, to stay healthy, you just got to take care of your body, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's been doing his whole career. And you got to have love for the game, and of course he does, because he's going back for another year at age 36. So it's going to be fun to watch him.
I got to ask, how's the hamstring after the flag football?
Oh, see, that's why his longevity is even more remarkable to me, because I played 1 series in the flag football game. Hey, but I did have 3 catches, baby. And I did have a 2-point conversion. That pass from Tom to myself, Brady the Gronk, it was spectacular. People love to see it, but I did pull my hammy. And like I said, I would have 2 plays out there, but I had 9 plays actually, and then I pulled it. But I'm good to go. It's like 80% right now. I'm here at the Boys and Girls Club. I can shoot basketball with all the kids, so everything's all good.
So, yeah, Gronk
That's
is
so fun.
He
That is
is such an entertaining guy, and they have these events every year where they bring in an athlete, a former athlete, a current athlete, whoever it may be, and we've seen the posters over in the hallway.
Yeah.
You get I don't know, Bill Self, these old coaches, Tony La Russa, Roy Williams, Nick Saban, these old coaches that none of these kids know. They don't know these guys, and they're coming in there to do some history lessons, which I love history at this stage in my life, but not Gronk, man. He's coming in there and he's an entertainer. And it was cool. And he, at the actual event, he did a sit-down interview for about an hour with Jenny Hopkins here locally. Some folks know she's a basketball coach for a long time around here. And he had so many great stories about getting drafted, about his career, about his injuries he's dealt with. So just super entertaining guy. And I think they raised a lot of money last night for the Boys and Girls Club. So I don't know the exact amount, but a great night. And I don't know how they're going to top Gronk next year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's pretty tough.
Do you get Travis Kelce?
They already had him. They had him a
already
few years
did?
ago.
Oh, okay.
And they already
Well,
had
there you
Patrick
go.
Mahomes too, right?
Yeah.
Leo Messi.
It was
There you
quite
go.
entertaining
There
to
you go.
see you like interviewing someone and looking up for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of odd. I took a picture with him too, and he was behind me for the selfie, so he looked a little bit smaller. But it was it was a good night.
All right, so Jesse, I asked you on Monday, was he on your bucket list of people to interview, but you mainly immediately you're like, not really, but like happy to talk to him, right?
Yeah.
So when it came time to interview, did like the jitters set in? I feel like jitters would set in for me just because it's the height and everything.
A little bit.
bit?
A little bit. I mean, it always is that way when you're interviewing someone who is, I guess, famous, But I mean, he was super cool. Like, he's just such a down-to-earth dude who, isn't going to try to be intimidating or, like make you feel small. I mean, I guess literally yes, but,
Yeah,
in that
like the
sense.
one-word answers. Like he actually expanded upon it, and I have to say the way you set up those two questions was really great. So I have to ask them about the hamstring, because it led right into it, and you could tell he was appreciative that you knew what what was happening in that game.
And I talked to him a little bit also about like some of his favorite players to watch nowadays, which he named a couple of tight ends out there, Brock Bowers being one of them for the Raiders, and then he talked about the Patriots, of course, a longtime New England Patriots player himself. So he's hoping to see the Patriots get back to their glory, back to the Super Bowl, and he hopes they can replicate it. As a Chiefs fan, I don't hope that, but it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. So, and this will go right into the next story here because Gronk, former Patriots player. All right, Patriots legend, several Super Bowls with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Now, the current Patriots, though. A little different story. They did get back to the Super Bowl in a losing effort to the Seahawks. Current Patriots coach, Mike Vrabel, also a great Patriots player in his day, former Chief too. Mike Vrabel is in a little bit of hot water. Let's take a look at the latest from our friends at Page 6. New England Patriots coach Mike Vrabel and top New York Times NFL reporter Diana Rossini seen getting a little cozy at a luxury hotel, I believe, in Arizona.
Uh-oh.
There they are. Here's the problem, guys. They're both married to other people.
No!
Yep.
Not another Coldplay gate.
I've already seen the Coldplay memes.
Oh, Lord.
Coming out. So,
Lord.
I think there's already been some kind of response that these photos lack context. So I think it's kind of picture says more than the words could there. But holding hands, they're hugging
at a luxury hotel far away from where both of them work.
Yep. That's exactly right.
And
that's kind of a cool view. But anyway.
Wow.
that's a gorgeous scene.
Where is this, man? I want to sign up for this.
This is in Sedona, Arizona or something. I think it said it up there.
Brins Mesa Mountain Range.
Yeah, I think just above that it said somewhere in Arizona, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So Sedona, Arizona. There
Okay,
it is.
can we break down this hug?
Let's break it down.
Okay, I see it being very slightly intimate, but not like to the point where they're maybe cheating. Like her hands are not wrapped all the way around, which would be more of an embrace, And he's got his hands clasped in fists, which gives me friend vibes rather than like an open hand on the back. Feeling more.
The hug is not the problem. That's the one for me.
The holding of the hands. But what if he's like, "Oh, hey, you look great today." I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Sure.
Maybe she's like, maybe one of them's going through a tough time, and maybe it's like the support.
Meet me at this hotel. We'll make that tough time go.
This is called waffle hands. You don't do waffle hands with your friends.
Yeah.
No.
You do pancake hands.
We're trying.
Now you're
Pancake
right.
hands
Yeah.
versus the waffles.
We're trying our best and it keep going down because there's more pictures here.
Oh, there are.
Okay, now where were their spouses doing this? They talk about that at all here?
Not there. That's all I can tell you. Now, what's crazy about this is, see that our spy spotted Vrabel and Rossini that evening on a private rooftop of one of the hotel's bungalows, and the picture is down here.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and scroll down. There
I'm
you go.
trying.
wait
It's
a minute.
getting stuck.
I
This
don't.
computer stuck.
That's all good.
Oh, no.
I'll just let it
Hold on.
fly.
1
So,
second.
anyway, there's a lot. Yeah, I mean, and now people are bringing up her old tweets and her old reporting on Mike Vrabel, like saying like, oh, he's very, he's intimidating in an interview is what I'm hearing because he's just such a large and impressively statured man. And it's just kind of weird. Like, and these are tweets from months and years ago, but
Well, this is a little strange.
they're hanging out, just the two of them, poolside, and there she is down there with her husband. But go up a couple pictures.
Okay.
That one. Yeah, they're hanging out in the pool. Spend about an hour and a half around the pool Saturday morning, just the two of them.
Yeah, there's definitely more than meets the eye here.
A little strange. Yeah, a little different.
Yeah, it is odd.
I don't know.
Well, let's go to break real quick because we got a lot left to get to here. I want to talk about this cooking show that's coming out, and then also I want to get in on this game.
Yeah,
Maddie.
you want to play a game?
So I do.
Yes.
I do. We're
It's a fun one.
We'll be talking about games right after this break. One of my favorite cooking shows is called Chopped. You guys seen Chopped?
Yes.
Yes.
You know Chopped?
Okay. Yeah.
So they have the box of ingredients, 3 rounds, usually an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. Okay, so Chopped is now, they've got a new spin-off series, and it's basically Chopped meets Survivor.
Oh man.
Let's take a look at this article here by Variety. This new show coming out in May is going to feature people doing like Chopped competitions, but like out in the wild, pretty much. Like,
Oh man.
over an open fire. We got to build it all from the ground up. So I love Chopped. I respect Survivor. I've not watched a lot of it, but the format is obviously like a legendary, format for TV. And there have been, it's obviously by the fact that it's been on for 20, 30 years, I think, Survivor at this point. So
I think, when was the first season? Like 99 or 2000?
something like that.
Yeah.
I do like Survivor. It's cool. It's never something I've sat down and watched. I see a lot of clips, of course, but that should be cool. I think it's hosted by Ted Allen, the guy who hosts Chopped. And then they'll have some of the judges as well out there. Some contestants just competing for, to try and win some dough by making food out over like banging 2 rocks together.
These people clearly don't have enough stress in their life.
Yeah.
Let me go out in the elements and build a fire and, perform on a competition cooking show. Yeah.
Yeah. And they've got to like hunt for their food in some of these. Like,
Is that
Oh,
right?
gosh.
spearfishing,
Yeah, yeah.
and like
Cool.
Now
digging
that-
for crabs and stuff like
Oh
that.
man, I would be interested in watching something like this.
Yeah, it could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to check it out when it comes out in later this month. So let's get to this game, though,
Okay.
Maddie. I
Yeah.
got to see this.
So Behind the Voice, again, just a reminder for anyone maybe just tuning in, but this is a show I've played before on another show called Unscripted, but I'm bringing it here into the Vibe O'Clock studios. So basically, I have pulled a few commercials with very, in my ears, notable voices that are celebrities. So we will play the commercial and, Tom and Jesse will guess who is the voice behind the commercial. Okay, so first up, this one did have the actor in the commercial, so I had to use a still image over it. It's only 10 seconds, so if we need to loop it back around, we can. Okay, so take a look.
All right.
What's at home? Forget laying on a couch. Live a little. Legendary moments start with a light.
Oh.
It's Miller time.
My gosh, he was in National Treasure. Oh my gosh.
I have no idea.
I can see his
Really?
face.
yeah, I need to hear it again.
Do you hear it one more time?
Yeah.
Forget laying on a couch. Live a little. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
I have no clue.
No clue at all.
I'm going to feel so dumb. I know it.
All right,
Well,
Tom?
it's kind of tricky. John Voight.
No.
Not John Voight.
I'll give you a clue. Saturday Night Live, cowbell.
Of course. The cadence wasn't right for that. Christopher Walken?
Yes!
Christopher Walken. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got the face wrong. Okay.
When he goes, it's like
God.
right when he goes into, forget laying on the couch, so he says something that's very like that Christopher Walken.
I need a Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, yeah.
Right.
Crack a
Miller
cold one.
time, yeah. All right, so that first one was a Miller Lite commercial with the one and only Christopher Walken. Okay, this next one is going to be, I think, a little bit harder for you guys, but I will try my best to give you clues. But
Okay.
let's take a watch.
The new Peppercorn Ranch Chicken Protein Pocket from Subway. Grilled chicken.
Oh
pickles,
wait,
lettuce,
you've got
tomato, and
two playing. Whoops. Okay, hold on.
the new Peppercorn Ranch Chicken Protein Pocket from Subway. Grilled chicken, pickles, lettuce, tomato, and peppercorn ranch with 24 grams of protein. But the shocking part is the price. Hope you're sitting down. $3.99. Subway Protein Pockets. Eat fresh, feel good.
Dude,
I don't know.
I can't.
Jack Black.
No. Jack Black. Come on.
Subway protein pockets is all you need.
Any guesses?
I need a hint.
Okay, the hint was he was on the last season of Dancing with the Stars. He was a
Robert Irwin.
Andy Richter.
Yeah, right.
Jesse?
Andy Richter.
Yes, it was Andy
Richter, man.
I saw the absolute rage in your eyes.
I was like, he's got to know this Dancing with the Stars. All right, we have two more. Okay, next one, again, might be a little tricky, but we'll play it and I'll give clues, and hopefully that helps.
Nobody gives you a gold medal for finishing your taxes. But TaxAct does give you an email confirmation, which you can read while playing the national anthem. TaxAct, let's get them over with.
Is it John Mulaney?
Close-ish. Close-ish. You're in that realm.
Comedian?
They look alike. I would say, yeah, he's been in comedic movies, but more recently, some more serious roles. A big one on HBO Max, I believe. Severance.
Oh, that's on Apple TV, right?
Or yeah, I think.
It's the guy. Oh, gosh.
Step Brothers. He's the younger
Adam
brother.
Scott?
Yes.
Adam Scott?
That is Adam Scott.
Oh, man. That is just so, that's not distinct enough for me.
Him and John Mulaney, I have said that before. They sound similar.
I thought I was cooking right there with John Mulaney. I was like, oh,
I know,
I
right?
got her. I got her now.
All right, our final one. Go ahead and play, Kira.
Yum, yum.
What?
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Where'd you get that water bottle?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
Water.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Where'd you get that water bottle?
I love this commercial so much.
I won't shut up about it.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Where'd you get that water bottle? Get you a circle. Don't be a fool.
All right, you guys know the commercial.
What the
It's
heck?
gotta be Jack Black.
No.
It's not?
It's not Jack Black?
No.
Are you serious? It sounds like Jack Black.
No, not at all. I really thought you guys knew it. All right, my clue is workaholics.
Okay.
I've
Adam
never seen
Devine.
Workaholics.
Yes.
Adam
Jesse,
Devine?
yes.
Divine. Okay.
Once you get the clue, you know. But yes.
Oh.
All right. Hey, not too bad for
fun.
our first round of Behind the Voice. I can do more next time I bring this to the table. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
like
For me, these were obvious, but again, I chose them. So, and I had already like pinpointed them. But
Yeah.
yeah. What do you think?
Obvious to me.
I'll have to see if I can scrounge some together. To
That
try
would be
and get
good.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try and trick you.
But
on
yes,
that.
is Behind the Voice. Okay.
That's fun. I like that.
Final thing I have for you guys. I mentioned plugging. To me, it sounds dirty, but
Okay.
it's actually very clean,
Ah,
if you will.
yes.
It is a new health trend making its way across the U.S. Right now, it's very popular in New York City. Plogging is known as the eco-friendly fitness movement that combines jogging and the Swedish phrase "plocka up," meaning pick up. So it's basically you run around and you're picking up trash, you're saving the planet while burning some calories. The hope is that plugging sparks collective community action and environmental awareness. And here are the health benefits of plugging. It tends to produce a lower heart rate than like a constant jog because you're stopping, you're picking up trash, so your heart's kind of going like up and down and getting a good workout. It can be a good thing as it keeps runners in an easier aerobic zone. You burn more fat, is more sustainable, and is easier to recover from. So, you guys, Earth Day is April 22nd. So I'm going to urge all of us to do some plugging on Earth Day. Or
Plug.
before. Go plugging, will ya?
I can't wait. We're
But,
gonna clean up this town.
Yeah, baby.
One jog
This
at a
is,
time.
yeah, but I guess like, again, in New York City, like actual running clubs, I've never been a part of a running club, but there are running clubs out there that focus on this as part of their run for that like week or whatever. So yeah, I just thought it was very interesting given that, you know, it is Earth Day on April 22nd. You know, people are getting outside more. You know, maybe all the wear and tear and trash from the holidays, the winter season. We could all do our part. So
Yes, as we should.
Yeah.
just go out and do some plugging. It's
I
not
could have
easy.
been like really. That's a good like community service kind of thing too, because you're getting the benefits of the exercise, but also like there's benefits there both like mentally and physically.
Yeah.
But also the added benefits from doing something good.
Well, Tom, and it also reminded me when you were on that trail a few weeks ago, you said it was kind of dirty. Like there was a bunch of
dirty.
trash. So,
Right.
you know, had you known about plugging beforehand,
Yeah.
I
In
know
other
you would
words,
have plugged.
Why didn't you pick up that trash, Tom?
you would have done some plugging, okay? Plaka up.
I wasn't touching that trash.
Pliking.
Fair.
Pliking. Hiking and plog.
Bring some gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. A spear.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
You know, when it comes to like picking up trash and stuff, we almost, for my fantasy football league, almost made that a punishment for last place. Was you had to donate. Did I ever
That's
talk
right.
about this?
Yeah, you did talk about that a little bit.
We were we proposed the punishment of you have to go pick up trash and like for an adopt a street named after our fantasy league, and people were like, "That's stupid. I'm not doing that."
I'm not doing that.
And they're just like, instead, we'll just do like a roast of you have to give a stand-up speech in front of the other 10 guys in the league. It's like, dude, this is so dumb. Like,
a stand-up speech? Like,
Yeah,
you guys
like
talk
a-
to each other all the time. That's
I
not...
know, right?
In
Like
the
a-
living room.
It's what-
Yeah.
It's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And at the room we booked was like, oh, you got to do a stand-up comedy act.
You should have gone somewhere like with a stage,
That's what I said.
like open mic night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Springfield
I-
Comedy Club.
That's what I wanted. I wanted us to go to the former Blue Room or somewhere and do this at an actual open mic night. And they're like, oh, no, that's too much work and it's not, it's just the same. It's fun. I'm like, oh, this is stupid. Like,
They didn't want to get embarrassed, is what that was.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Right.
Yeah.
Bunch of weenies.
If you're not
I'm
getting
not going up there.
embarrassed on maybe a weekly or monthly occasion, you're not living life right. You got to get embarrassed from time to
Yeah,
time.
they're like, well, it's easy for you to say. You publicly speak for a living. I'm like, okay, like, find something else to make me do then. Like,
yeah.
you know,
I'm coming up with these ideas. You're
Like-
shooting them down.
10 lashes.
right.
You know, I don't know. something.
Lashes. Whoa.
Anyway, see you
Into the
tomorrow.
stocks for you.